Well, guys and girls, we did it. They did it, and you did it. We made it to Animal Crossing heaven. How does it feel? Does it feel like pineapple on a hot summer day? Does it feel like mango lassi by the pool with the smell of sunscreen and vacation in the air? Does it feel like all your dreams come true? Does it feel fake? Because it feels fake to me, and yet here we are looking at Happy Home Paradise and 2.0. But today's video focuses on Happy Home Paradise and all you can expect from this paid DLC, how to get it, the best way to get it, where you can get it, how to get it cheap, the best price, and when you can pre-order, plus all the facts and figures and secrets of this paid content coming on November 5th. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Make sure to smash that like button if you're excited. And how could you not be? Today was literally like a balloon popping with the best candy, the best ice cream, the best cake, and all of our friends and family onto our faces from Nintendo. They exceeded our expectations and delivered an absolute stunner of a direct. So Happy Home Paradise launches on the fine day known as November the 5th. That's going to be a big moment for all of us, a big day, and this update is insane. You got so many new features, so much new furniture, so many new sounds, so many new awesome bits and bobs that you're going to be able to complete on the Archipelago, which is this new place where you're going to go with all sorts of resorts and islands, and you're going to be able to decorate for all these villagers, new NPCs, and all of your returning favorites. Now, before I get any further, I just want to show you something cool that I made. All right, we called this. We've been talking about this for months, right? I told you Lottie was coming. I told you a Happy Home type expansion. People said it was clickbait. It wasn't. I called Happy Home. I knew it was coming, and I called new NPCs and new villagers, the amiibo cards. You got to just hashtag TRUSTSWITCHFORCE, and if you really love hashtag TRUSTSWITCHFORCE and you really love this community, I just put out a brand new glow-in-the-dark limited edition shirt. Link in the description down below. Everybody that gets one is entered to win 4 Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise DLC codes and 2 Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack plus Happy Home Paradise year-long membership. So if you want to get this, it's limited edition. It'll be available for a little bit, and then we're going to get them shipped out to you for the spooky season, the holiday season, and the hashtag TrustSwitchForce season, because we called it all. The NPCs are back. The islands are better than ever. There's cooking, there's crops, and it's so darn good. But let's focus here on a few friendly faces. All right, I want to show you guys these characters here. This is a big part of Happy Home Paradise. Nico and Wardell. Nico, Wardell, and Lottie are going to be the 3 characters that help guide you on your journey. And if you notice here, I'll show you on the website, they show that the Paradise Planning team is the monkey, the otter, and the whale. He's a very, very cool looking guy. He kind of seems related to Wendell, who was a walrus, but now Wardell is a sweet whale, and I love his little cool guy haircut. He must have got it from Harriet and all her new haircuts, but that's a different video. Now, what's awesome about these guys is they're going to be in amiibo card form, and they're obviously going to be on the Paradise Planning team in the new expansion. I don't know if they're going to appear on your island at all. We haven't seen that yet, but let's talk about something that I know everybody just really wants to know. How do you get this, okay? We'll talk about more content soon, but you can begin pre-ordering on October 29th, and you're going to pre-order on the eShop. This is a downloadable package, okay? It's not something you can get in stores. It's going to be on Nintendo's eShop. There will probably also be a way to purchase it on their website, the Animal Crossing website, and I will put a link to that in the description so you can bookmark it, but starting October 29th, you can pre-order. Now, just to be very clear, pre-orders will not ever sell out. It's digital. There's infinite copies. You don't need to pre-order. If you want to, just to be ready or set your money aside, go for it, but you could just get it on November 5th. So the pre-orders start a week before it comes out on the eShop or on Nintendo's website, which I'll put in the description down below. Now, something from the trailer that you might have noticed is that there is a different way to get this. And I want to help you guys get the best value, and I've been thinking about this and looking it over, and here's what I need to show you, okay? So towards the end of the trailer, they talk about the expansion pass right here, expansion pack. So this is a new thing for Animal Crossing and Nintendo. Nintendo is expanding their online service. Normally online is $20 a year, and that allows you to visit your friends in Animal Crossing, download all the custom designs, all that good stuff. So you want online. But now there's this expansion pack, and it's $50. It brings in N64 classic games, Sega Genesis classic games, and the Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise expansion for free. All right, it's free, but is it a better value? You might see this and think, okay, I'm getting online, I'm getting N64, I'm getting Genesis, I'm getting Happy Home Paradise, $50, take my money, that's all of it. I'm already paying $25 for Happy Home Paradise, this is just $25 more. But if you are not going to play N64 games or Genesis games, this is not the better value, okay? Because the online is $20. And if you're part of a family membership plan or a friend membership plan where it's $35 for the year, if you're with 5 people, you might only be paying about $7 for your online membership. And then you could get Happy Home Paradise for 25, and now your total's around 32. You see what I'm saying? So if you already have Nintendo Switch Online, or if you're part of a family plan or a friend plan especially, it's probably in your best interest to just buy Happy Home Paradise separately. The bundle is great, but technically, if you're not going to play on 64 or Genesis, the bundle makes this thing $30, which is $5 more than it costs by itself. So it's not the case of a bundle saving you money. It's actually the case of a bundle being more expensive. So if you're not interested in the classic games catalog, if you already have a membership, if you do it with friends or family, I fully recommend you buy this by itself. $25, you get it for good, okay? If you want to play the classic games and all that, great. The membership makes sense. But if not, I say get this separate. And I honestly think that's the cheapest, best way to acquire Happy Home Paradise is via the separate shenanigans, right? But there's so much more, and I want to dive in a bit to the website. The website does a really nice job of kind of summarizing because it's hard. This was like a 21-minute just splooge fest of brilliancy. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So you get to go to the archipelago and you get to select a character that you'd like to design a vacation home for and personalize everything for them. Okay, the home exterior, the yard, the weather, the time of day, and obviously the interior. Now they've added so many new fun features, like you can use sort of the planner placer outside in the yard. That is very, very nifty and very, very cool. And you can now create all sorts of cool rooms on the inside, all right? So these different characters are going to be requesting special stuff. Like Maple wants plush bears, right? You're going to sit down and kind of get this quest almost, a bountiful bear bungalow. And Lottie's going to be like, okay, you have this huge map, right? The map is just massive. And you can see that there's different areas that are kind of themed. There's like a deserty theme, a snow theme, and you're going to pick where you want her bountiful bear bungalow to go. It wants to be in the peak season of summer, so you're going to try to figure this out. You can customize all of that. But once you do that, you're going to place it around, okay? And now with our upgrades to expand the interior and the exterior, we can place all new furniture. And this is sort of the basic showing, right? They were showing off, oh, this looks like our houses, right? Now we're just decorating houses for Animal Crossing villagers. That's cute. And it is. Like, these are honestly beautiful. But it actually goes well beyond that because you can place outside and you can, most importantly, customize the exterior of the home. I think that's such a nice update because we for so long had the same dang buildings. We're all very creative. We all make unique islands, unique paths, unique placement, unique furniture, unique villagers, but the homes look the dang same. And now they all have a whole bunch of options to make things very different. And you can kind of customize the weather, customize the time of day and the season to help decide where you want it to go. Now, they do note, this is a special little kind of, I guess, secret or really anti-secret. You cannot terraform on the archipelago, all right? So that's something to note, but it makes sense. It's kind of a predefined place. Where it gets really good, though, is on the interiors where they can expand. Because it can't just be one room like this with all sorts of cool furniture and wallpaper, but you can't build these partitions, okay? You can set up multiple rooms, you can put pillars down, you can put countertops, and you can expand or shrink the size of the interior. So the exterior, I think, will look the same, but the interior can be bigger or smaller depending on if you want it to be a cozy space or more of an expanded space, or if you want to give multiple rooms. This blew me away. This looked amazing. She has a little nursery for her little Roo, and she's got a kitchen where she can cook and she can prepare food, and it's just a fully fleshed out, almost Sims-like expansion for Animal Crossing, where you can make these much bigger and better homes that really have more personality. They're oozing with creativity, oozing with personality, and you can even pick the soundscape to really help it fit the feel of the villager, their request, and the space you design. Now, if we go back to the website here, the next thing they talk about is obviously that expansive built-in inventory to furnish vacation homes without being limited to your own inventory recipes or resources. So that means that you'll have access to all of this stuff. Even if you don't have it in your inventory or in your storage, you have access to everything. So the paid DLC gives you basically carte blanche to the catalog. It's like going to IKEA. You got it all. You also can share in-game photos with your island residents or upload them to the showroom, which is a new online component. Now, you are going to need Switch Online for this. So as I mentioned, if you already have a membership, you're good. If you want to get a new membership and you want to play on 64, we just talked about the price options. But they're really expanding the camera features, and that's something that's expanded big in a lot of games in 2021, right? Photo modes, new Pokemon Snap camera features. And where they really want this to factor in is this online database, okay? So here you're able to sort and search by different villagers and by different creators and kind of follow your favorites. It's almost like the Instagram in Animal Crossing New Horizons. By the way, can we just pause for a second to say how freaking batty Shino looks. That new deer, it's a brand new villager. She just rocking and rolling. Look at that look. Look at her aesthetic. People are loving on her, and I get it. I fully get it. Nico and Shino make a great team. Nico is my new favorite NPC. Maybe even beating Brewster. Blasphemy! Anyhow, so you're going to be able to share all these creations online, and then what I think is really cool is you can find based on facilities, based on vacation homes, based on villagers, and you can search for them and then follow. Right, so you can find your favorite creator. Maybe it's like Nintendo, or maybe it's just someone that you never knew about. This is great because you, my friend, even if you're not Nintendo, or you're not Chase Crossing, or you're not SwitchForce, you can become a legendary Animal Crossing designer. People can find you and follow your work, and you can gain popularity and be one of the go-tos for Happy Home Paradise. I love this giant blow-up elephant. Fantastic. Wardell looking jealous. He likes that plump. He likes that pudgy. I mean, he's going for it good with his whale body, but that elephant's got him beat. So you're able to share all this stuff, which is very fun. You can see the furniture has been updated. So now you can polish the furniture to add different effects, right? They'll like have hearts or butterflies or shine, like little like kind of almost like animated GIFs around it. Your amiibo can scan in, and that will help you be able to bring whoever you want to this island. So if you have Bud and you're like, yo, I want to bring Bud. I don't know really why you'd want to bring Bud, but let's say you wanted to bring like Marshall or Raymond or Judy, you can bring them and then help create their paradise home and design for whoever you specifically would like. You can even design for NPCs, which I think is one of the coolest things that might have been overlooked in the trailer because of the excitement of the new villagers. You can design for NPCs as well and make special homes for them. So all these guys that have dedicated their lives to making our lives better, Isabel, Timmy, and Tommy, they've now been busted loose of their Tom Nook prison, and you can work with them. Also, this is an interesting part. Update 2.0 is free and emphasizes everything with your island. But if you buy Happy Home Paradise, you can bring all the content from Happy Home Paradise to your island. So it's not just within the confines of the Archipelago Paradise and the resort. You can now bring it back to you. And I think this was such a smart decision, all right? Here it says that compatible amiibo figures and cards can be used to invite characters onto the island. I think there is a section, does it show where about bringing it home? It actually doesn't on here, so this is really important to note. I'm glad we took the time to notice this, okay? It's very important that you know that you do get to bring it home. So you'll see at the end that you can bring the partition walls, the counters, the pillars home. You're also able to bring the lighting home, the soundscapes home, and obviously you'll have to acquire the items for yourself. I don't think you're going to get the catalog and just have carte blanche again, but you do get polishing, which is sort of a new action, I guess. And this is a neat part. You can invite residents from your island to the archipelago. So it's not an expansion of how many villagers can be on your island, but it's an expansion of how many villagers you can kind of corral and collect, which I think is very cool. So if Alice is on your island, but you really wanted to make space for Rio, one of the new birds, then you can move and shift Alice to your archipelago and then have room for Rio. So this is kind of a way to have double the villagers. Now, they don't make clear exactly how many villagers you can have on the archipelago. There's no specific number. That's something we'll have to find out later. But when you look at this map, it looks to me like there's like all the dots are home spaces, right? So we'll count them up, but I think there's at least 20. So there's a chance that you could have like 30 villagers on your island now, which is insane in the brain. That blows me away like this entire presentation. I don't even know where to begin. There's so much to talk about and so much to cover, but because this is paid, I thought it was a great place to start and give you guys the insights and info on how to get it, where to get it best, when to get it, and what it all entails, how it comes to your island, and how it's different from 2.0. All the stuff like Brewster, crops, cooking, new DIY, new items, those will all be free on your island. All the things about town ordinances and new hairstyles and the new RV park at Harv's Island, that's all free. But if you want this Happy Home Paradise and you want to be able to design Sims-like for your villagers, expand your villager count, and be able to bring all these new features like pillars, multiple rooms, countertops, polishing home, those will only be available in this paid pack. I think it's more than worth it. And when you see screenshots like this, you're like, dang, that is a cafe to the next level. We've made cutesy little cafes and shared them on Instagram, but now you can share them on the in-game Instagram and become a prolific, popular, beloved creator with the new team of Wardell, Nico, and Lottie, and me, because I'm going to be there on November 5th. I got you guys. It's going to be so fun. Thank you for joining me today. This has been a brilliant day. Like I mentioned, if you're interested in the hashtag TrustSwitchForce shirt, want to support this community, and want to support our Animal Crossing awesomeness, you'll be entered to win a code for the game, and we'll pick those winners before it comes out so you know, and you don't have to, decide if you're going to wait or not. But anyways, it's glow in the dark. It's super soft. Link in the description down below, and I'll be back with another AC video soon. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. Hit that like button on your way out, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. I love you so much. I love this game. It's amazing. You're amazing. SwitchForce out.